Alrighty, howdy y'all. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day. Today we got arms. Yeah. There you go, ish. Anyways, gonna be hoping to do those Bayesian cable curls again as always because those are just really good. I really like doing those, and then probably gonna be looking for the preacher curl machine. Not machine. I wish there was a preacher curl machine. I think I've said that before, but I love preacher curl machine. It's like one of the best bicep workouts you can do. But I'm gonna be looking for the preacher curl just like pad to be able to do my single arm preacher curls. Although I don't think, I'm trying to remember if I did hammer curls this week. I didn't do hammer curls because I did end up doing the preacher curls on the preacher curl pad. So I might try doing dumbbell hammer curls on the pad rather than preacher curls since I've already done them and I haven't done the hammer curls in a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see how we're feeling. And then today, rather than putting on a workout shirt, we're actually looking to put on a pump cover shirt because I've already got the workout shirt on because it's been hot in my room here in Australia as it gets more into the summertime. So I haven't been wearing like anything too heavy or cottony or whatnot. But we're gonna throw this on. Yeah. Looking to have a good arm day. Might do. You know what? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my those easy bar skull crushers on my next push day, so on Monday, and instead I'm just gonna do like the overhead tricep extension cable today for my triceps because I don't want my like triceps super burnt out for when I do bench again like it was at the beginning of this week. So gonna be doing that for triceps, and then shoulders is not shoulders, forearms, and yeah, that'll be it. Then cardio, and then we'll be back here. So yeah, gonna get ready, gonna head to the gym, and I'll see y'all there. Alrighty, so starting off arm day, we're gonna do something a little differently. Still gonna kind of cover the workouts I'm doing. Like instead of Bayesian cable curls, I'm starting out with single arm dumbbell preacher curls because couldn't get two cables open, but these are a great alternative. But I do feel like in my videos, it really feels like it's kind of repeating. I just like, every day is different in terms of like my workouts, but I really feel like I just end up repeating everything that I've said in the past. So I'm gonna try and change things up a little bit, maybe talk about some different stuff, maybe just like the gym in general. But yeah, I want to kind of spice up what I'm talking about. That sounds bad, but you know what I mean. Like just a variety rather than just covering the workout because it's roughly the same thing every day, and obviously that's gonna get repetitive eventually, and I don't want you guys to have to sit through that repetitiveness. So, liking how it's going, did 3 sets of these. Now, I feel like with these, if you like, people have seen clips plenty on times online where there'll be guys doing preacher curls or girls doing preacher curls, whatever. Excuse me. And they'll go like all the way, like full extension, and they'll see like the bicep tears. And while that's always like a risk, which is why you should be stretching and hydrating and all this stuff, I think if you're like not ego lifting and doing a weight you can do, like going all the way down should be okay. Obviously you want to control it the entire way. I never completely extend. I'm not a huge fan. Like, I don't really think you need to lock out every time. I think if you're just I get about roughly right there-ish, like that angle, and that's not full stretch, but it's to the point where it's like such minimal difference that it's not going to be anything huge. But I think in terms of that preacher curl like idea, as long as like do a weight you're comfortable with, as long as you're not ego lifting, as long as you stretch, obviously every lift in the gym, also single arm tricep extensions. Sorry, not really covering it, but went pretty good. One thing I do have an issue with this is just sometimes my wrist bending, like it'll slightly bend up a little bit, so I really have to focus on keeping my wrist straight to keep it in line with my forearm for the entire movement. But back to what I was saying, I think I forgot what I was going to say. Damn it. There's always going to be kind of that risk of injury. And the bottom line is you just got to kind of do what you feel is to your capabilities. If you think you can do it, do it. Like, don't necessarily always take someone else's advice because everyone's different. There's just general guidelines out there, and then the rest is for you to figure out. Like, even if, like, this is gonna be a interesting example to use. Also, overhead tricep extensions, pretty good. I think I could have been standing up a little more straight, but other than that, they felt really well, or really good, so I'm happy with how they went. As you can see, weight was pretty good. Got the weight I wanted for the first two, so we're gonna be moving up on those for the next arm day. But like, here's an example. Oh, well, actually, I'll cover this really quick. Some standing easy bar curls, doing my best not to swing. Anyways, like Chris Bumstead, for example, one of the greats, the great. You know, he's very knowledgeable. He's been in the game for a while. He's been doing bodybuilding for a while. He like knows a bunch of shit, and like a lot of the stuff he says, that's a great guideline. Like that for most people, for 99% of people, that's gonna be like the guideline that you should follow. But it's still different for everyone. Like what he's doing is not gonna work out the same for everyone because everyone's different. It literally cannot work out the exact same way it does for him as it will for you. So you know, obviously, try different things. Like if you're new to the gym, one of the biggest things I can advise: try different things. Try different forms of lifting. Do like if you do what you want to do. Don't like let other people influence you into doing something you might not want to do. Also, reverse easy bar curls for forms have not been going as well as I normally like. They've just been feeling really heavy, so hopefully on the next arm day it won't be as bad. But do what you want to do. Try things out when you first get into the gym. It's not once you get into the gym, it's feet on the ground running. Like you got to know what you're doing as soon as you step into a gym. Like you don't, you know, like try out bodybuilding, try out powerlifting, try out CrossFit, try out full body, you know, all this stuff. Regardless of what anyone says about any of it, figure out what you like and what works best for you. Because that's the biggest thing. Because a big thing, also easy bar wrist, the dumbbell wrist curls are going pretty good. Still a little bit of the pain that week of rest I'm having going on vacation. Hopefully he's going to fully fix it, but we'll see. We'll have to see how it goes on the next arm day. But the biggest thing that you want to avoid in the gym is feeling like you have to go there because you have to go there. Like, obviously, you want to have that drive, like, oh, I got to get in the gym, like, I got to do it, you know. But it shouldn't ever be like, oh, I have to go to the gym, like I'm gonna go because I have to and not enjoy it. Like you don't want that to be the case. I mean, sure, every once in a while I have that where it's like, really don't want to go, but I need to go. So, but that's very, very not a case. That barely ever happens because I just love the gym because I found something I love doing. And you know, that's the best thing that I can advise for people is when you get into the gym, do what's best for you. Find out what you love and just do what you love. It doesn't matter if someone's like, bro, why are you training like that? Like, what? It's like, do whatever you want to do, you know? And I think if anyone judges you, it's not, I mean, no one should be judging you because the gym is a place where everyone goes to get better. But like, if I see someone doing something else, in my mind, right away, I might be like, oh, you know, I'm a bodybuilder and like that wouldn't really work out for me. Like, why are you doing that? And then it's got to be, and that's like this first thing that comes to mind. And then it's like, whoa, wait, hold on. You know, they're probably not training like I am training. Like they're not training for bodybuilding or they're training for some other sort of goal. And you gotta be like, okay, you know, like whatever, that's all right. Now it's different if they're doing a workout and like they're doing it in a way that could hurt themselves because obviously we don't want that to happen to anyone. But like in terms of just doing it differently, you know, so. But yeah, just do what you love. When you get into the gym, do what you love. That's my biggest recommendation. And I know this was a little less on my workout. Got some cardio for you guys, but yeah, I'll see you back at the apartment and talk about some more. Alrighty, back at the apartment, and as you can see, I was not a huge fan of that protein shake. Yeah, they're nasty. I'm not buying them again. I think I might have one more left in the fridge. I don't remember if that was my last one or not, but... And I know this video is a little different. I wanna still, like, I didn't do as great a job of it in this video, but I still wanna be, like, covering my workout, talking about it, what I did, what I liked, and whatnot. But I know that I also wanna, you know, change it up a little bit, add some different aspects, maybe some different editing aspects. Like I know I've been talking about this for a while now, and like how I constantly want to be like figuring out what's completely right for me in terms of how I style my videos. I do think that me only talking about my workout and what I like and don't like is kind of repetitive, especially when a lot of the workouts I do are the same. Because in all honesty, like I'm not like moving around to a bunch of different gyms with different machines all that often, and I'm a lot of the time I'm just doing the same workout because that's what works. Like I said, I prefer constantly increasing intensity of the same workout rather than changing a workout a bunch. And I still do like put variety into my workouts. I still do change up what exercises I'm doing, but it's not like all that frequent. And yeah, so I can understand if like what I'm talking about can feel a bit repetitive, which is why I want to kind of, you know, just talk about something different. Maybe add some more visual details. I don't know, just try and think of something. But I'm here for feedback. You know, if you have suggestions or anything you want to see, I'm here for feedback. I still do got to do the 50 subscribers, doing like 135 on bench for 50 reps, because as much as I like to think I'm strong, I cannot do like 2 plates for 50. I will die. I don't have that strength nor the endurance for that. So eventually I'll do that. But yeah, that's all I really got today. We'll see how I decide to change things up, and I hope you guys like it. But yeah, that's all I got. So as always, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.